The ISA is the governance body for all the deep sea mining that may happen in international waters. So there are something like 167 countries plus the EU that make up the membership in the International Seabed Authority. And what's important to understand about the International Seabed Authority, it's based in Jamaica. Very few people know that this thing exists. Even less people understand that this is actually the governance body for this huge area, which is the international seabed, and that it has the power to permit mining to occur in the international seabed, in the common heritage of humankind. Most humankind does not know that this body exists and what it has the power to permit. It has a number of flaws and problems, but one of those is that when it was set up around 1994, it actually had two mandates. So one mandate was to protect the environment of the international seabed. The other mandate was to permit mining of the seabed. And so in itself, it's already got a conflicting mandate. And only one of those mandates is being promoted by the International Seabed Authority through its Legal and Technical Committee, which only has 30 members. So only 30 people representing 30 states are making decisions for all of humankind on what's going to happen to the international seabed. Those 30 members, 12 of those 30 members actually come from nations that are promoting seabed mining. So that body has never turned down a contract proposal for exploration in the seabed. So there's been 31 exploration permits granted so far. And that LTC, that Legal and Technical Committee, has always said yes to every proposal that came to it. And you have to understand, if you look at the makeup of the LTC, as I said, 12 of the members come from sponsoring states that sponsor seabed mining, and they're all people from industry, lawyers, business people. These are not environmentalists or marine experts necessarily. There's been a call for a long time that the International Seabed Authority should have another body, which would be an independent scientific and environmental body that would also review these proposals on the basis of protecting the seabed. Because the ISA has the two mandates, protecting the seabed and allowing seabed mining, but its structures, its organizational structures are all around permitting seabed mining, and it's very weak in terms of protection of the environment. And it has refused to create an independent environmental and scientific body to evaluate proposals and to provide input. It has refused to create this. This Legal and Technical Committee is not only very small, given that it has power over what happens in, the common heritage of humankind. It's not only biased in terms of its makeup, but it's also non-transparent. So all the decisions that are made there are made behind closed doors. The contracts that they approve are not public. We can't see those contracts. They do report to the Secretariat of the International Seabed Authority once a year, but those reports are also not made public. And the membership of the International Seabed Authority is itself quite concerned about this. What you really have to understand is the International Seabed Authority is an experiment in governance. There's no other body on Earth that's got multinational governance structures the way the International Seabed Authority has. And so what's really frightening is you have an experiment in governance, governing supposedly an experimental industry in the most fragile and least understood ecosystem on Earth. So this is a recipe for disaster.